taxing on you at all. So hopefully you will be able to find this informative, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. So let's begin. So this is just a routine cranial nerve exam. You should get this done every few years, every year, just to make sure that everything's intact, and also if any trauma has happened, especially to the head or to the surrounding area, then please, a cranial nerve exam is pretty necessary to gauge any injuries or any treatments that might have to be done alongside treatment for the injury. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with testing your olfactory nerve, which controls your sense of smell. So I'm going to be showing you, or rather presenting to you, 3 different scents, and you can tell me what you smell, and that will gauge how accurately you are sensing different smells. So I'm going to begin with this first one here, and if you could smell that. Okay. What do you think it smells like? Okay, very good. Okay, and we have this next one. If you could smell this. Okay, do you have an idea? Okay, very good. Everything is going great so far. And we have one last one. If you could smell this. Alright, very nice. So everything seems to be perfect with your sense of smell. You got all 3 flavors, scents correct. So that should have no problem. So now we are going to be looking at your optic nerve. So first I need to ask, are you wearing any glasses, contacts at the moment, or do you regularly? Okay, so if you do, keep them on. You're going to need them for this next one. And if you don't, then just stick as you are. So this is a classic eye exam. I'm just going to be holding this up over here. And if you could read out everything for me, starting from the top. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. 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 Is it getting a little more difficult? Yeah. Okay. That's okay. Alright. Okay. 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 Alright. Okay. Everything seems to be fine. I would normally have you do it one eye and then the other, but this is just really to test if everything is working alright, and everything seems to be fine. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to be doing for the optic nerve test is a pupillary response test. So I'm going to be shining this light here, and all I need you to do is look right at me. So, okay. And other eye. vestibulocochlear and acoustic and auditory nerves. So if you could just repeat the words that I'm going to be whispering in one of your ears for me while covering the other. Strawberries. Okay, good. Paper towel. Okay, good. Water bottle. Okay, good. Plastic. Okay. Sweater. Okay. Chair. Okay. Alright, everything seems to be fine regarding that. Next, I'm going to be testing your glossopharyngeal and vagus nerves. Can you say ah for me really open wide? Okay, great. Okay, so that's just a test of your palate on top of your mouth will move in accordance with when you say ah. So everything seems to be great with that. So I'm going to be testing your spinal accessory nerve now. Can you turn your head for me, please? To the left and then to the right. Okay, very good. Can you lift your shoulders? I'm going to actually place my hands on your shoulders. And can you lift against this, please? Okay, very good. And lastly, I'm going to be testing your hypoglossal nerve. And I'm going to ask if you could stick your tongue out really, really far out. Okay, very good. So, yeah, that's just to test your ability to properly function those muscles in your mouth. And there are some reflexes in there as well. So everything seems